are listening to the Freeform Rock Podcast with Mark Alden Taylor.
Hello and welcome to the madness of the Freeform Rock Podcast. May I introduce Mr. Lee Gershman, the maddest of them all.
Yeah, on Madison Avenue or Madness Avenue, either way.
Your house on the middle of your street.
Yeah, our house. Or someone's house in the middle of the street. I'm just squatting. Da-da-da-da.
Well, you're not in L.A. where the squatters rule, or San Francisco.
Oh, and when they squat, do they leave behind a little bit of something as a remembrance to remember them by?
Well, shit, one guy threw a warm thing of diarrhea on a girl the other day in L.A., so...
Oh, so they don't just squat, they also bag it up and throw it.
Yeah, in a coffee can. They poured it right on
Ew.
her. Dragged her in the middle of the street and poured it right on her. This is California, people. Stay away. Lee got out why it was good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could go off on about a lot of things in California right now. My God, we have a freaking... I'm sorry for getting political, but Gavin Newsom is a fucking tyrant. All right. Hey Lee, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing not too bad.
Yeah, so has anything pissed you off this week? You haven't seemed really pissy on Facebook.
Well, that's kind of because I figured if a bunch of people are saying stuff that's kind of stupid, I'm just gonna stay away before I get even worse. It's like, well, when I post pictures of me either with my shaggy beard or whatever, people say I look better like that. Makes me think, should I just put cuts and bruises on my face and dirt, and that will make them think I look better? I mean, what's wrong with people? If I look nice and, well kempt, maybe they're saying, hey Lee, you're usually not like that. You should be a shaggy dog. That's your element. We'll find you a nice puppy to room with. You can get your groovy on or whatever. I'm like, come on, will you shut up? But when the good-looking women also tell me that I look better shaggy, I go, well, damn, I mean, am I the only one who doesn't like how I look shaggy? I mean, what the hell?
Why don't you just trim the beard? You look good when you trim it. You don't have to be all fucking Santa Claus and shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
You look good with a beard, like the song you sent me, Pavement Becomes You, that we're going to play in a second. Your beard is all nice and trimmed and your hair's cut. You look nice.
Oh. Okay, well, thank you.
But you did ask, what do I look better?
Yeah, I know, I do, but then you asked me to mention what pissed me off. Otherwise, it could be, let's say you wear a hat, and you say, hey, Lee, you see my hat? And I go, yes. And that's all I say, but they go, do you like it? And I go, I hate it. And go, well, why do you say that? I said, well, you asked me. And then you say, well, why do you hate it? I go, I hate it because I prefer taco sauce. You say, you're not going to eat my hat, damn it. And I go, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You mean wear the hat? Yeah, you look good in it. So,
Well, it's like at work last week. All the like fry cooks who like supposed to come. I work by myself for the first 2 hours, and it's busy when we open. We have people who want corn dogs at fucking 10:30 in the morning. I don't know why. But fuck, the place is like slammed. I don't get behind. I don't lose my shit. I get everything going. I make extras to open because I know it's going to be busy by the attendance.
Yeah.
And these one order cook doesn't come in. And then I'm freaking holding to go to the restroom, and we're too busy. My lead can't come over and help and relieve me to go on a break. So I'm freaking holding. I have to go to piss for like over an hour, and I'm freaking sitting there. Freaking, and then the guy who's supposed to start at 1 comes in at 1:10, just floats on in, like they usually do, because they'll go and clock in, and they'll go talk to their friends for like 10 or 15 minutes before coming into their location to start, which pisses me off, because when you start a job, you start at the time you freaking start.
Yeah.
So I said, dude, I gotta go to the restroom. Everything's caught up. And he says, what's wrong? I said, well, I'm tired of you guys just floating in all the time, man. You float. You don't care about coming in on time. Hey, man, it's only 10 minutes. I go, 10 minutes, dude. I had to piss for over an hour. And he goes, hey, don't disrespect me like that. I said, whatever. And I walked out, went to the restroom, took my break. But fuck, that guy didn't talk to me. He hasn't talked to me since. And then this Saturday he came in exactly on time. So maybe I fucking put some shit into him, you know.
Yeah.
Start on time, bitch. You know.
If he shuts up and comes in on time, that should be the new rule. If any of them like that come in and say, "Hey, Mark, how you doing?" Just say, "Shut up, come in on time."
Well, I'm not going to get fired by calling him. I didn't call him a bitch, but I'm just saying. Well, he started like a minute early. He came in on time. You know, I was
okay.
This guy never comes in on time. He's like 5-10 minutes late all the time because he's just floating. All these new kids, not all of them, but they like to float, man. They like to try to see what they could get away with, and all the leads don't hold them accountable. You know, when I was a lead, I'd sit there. You come in 10 minutes late. I go, where were you? Why are you late? And it put fear into them that I could give them points. That points add up to getting disciplined. So I could mark them late if I wanted to. But now they have this thing where if you're late, you could put in. You're 10 minutes late, you could put in 10 minutes sick pay and you don't get points. So they're freaking. Our company and unions fucking just coddling the late generation to me. I think people should be on time, and I hate it when I and then he even goes to me. He goes, "Well, haven't you?" I said, "You're late." So he says, "Aren't you?" He said, "Everybody comes in late. You come in late." And I go, "Dude, I never come in late. I'm here an hour early. In fact, waiting to start."
Yeah.
So don't give me that crap. Because I don't want to be late. I get there early, dude, and I sit there and listen to music, promote the podcast for an hour, and then I get in and work.
Yeah.
Well, that's what pissed me off this week.
Oh, well, but that's worse than what pisses me off.
Haven't you noticed today's kids are freaking
better? That makes me smile. Sorry.
Don't you notice today's kids are fucking lazy, man? You don't have no sense of urgency. They have no sense of pride in the work. They have no sense of like, look what I did. Look at this, man. Look, I fucking kick ass. It's like fuck, man. These people don't drive themselves. They get behind and they freaking say, oh fuck, they'll just get fresh corn dogs.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever.
I'm thinking that if I were working that job and then I found out that the more that the other person is late, then their pay from when they were late gets transferred to me. So they lose several dollars and I gain several dollars. In that case, I would lock the door and make sure they didn't come in all day.
Yeah, I'd probably get fired for that.
Oh.
And there's no lock on the door. It's just a push-open door.
Oh, okay. They think they think you're a pushover as they push open the door.
Well, it's just
but you're not.
You see these kids on Facebook. Well, you're kind of like that, but you do it as a joke where people don't agree with you, and you get how could you do this?
Except if I'm really, really when I'm really, really drunk, I'm usually joking. When I'm sober, I'm usually serious, so that's kind of scary. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So, well, let's digress here, man. We're just bitching, and we're just going to be like freaking grumpy old farts on this episode. But
we could do rockin' bitch. Freeform bitch yell cast.
You do freeform bitch fest.
Yeah, hey, that's a good name.
A podcast. Today on the Freeform Bitch Podcast, we're bitching about you fuckers out there who fucking don't want to get to work on time and want to make everybody work harder and make their fucking breaks late and piss their pants.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get into this episode. But before we get into this episode, we have Lee's track of the week, which is Pavement Becomes You on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
The road becomes you with the flat surface of pavement placed on your head, just so in a style most European. Others can walk to their destinations while you wear their actions as a hat, all because of a cement mixer and a friendly tailor to direct the action. Pavement becomes you, sweet Missy. I wonder what you can do with daisies.
That was the Lee track of the week, Pavement Becomes You. What was that song about? I was listening to it and I didn't understand it.
Oh, well, it had to do with, one time when I worked at the when I went to the Oakland Library, one of the librarians was really cool, and so I asked her opinions on what to write stuff about, and she said one idea was popcorn and one was roads, and so I would write stuff like that, and then I would show her the poems and stuff, and that was one of them. And I also had one called Popcorn Becomes You.
Popcorn Becomes You?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Hello, Lee. Can you hear me?
Something wrong with the pause.
Oh,
are you there now?
I'm here. I've been here.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the sound went like boop, 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 boop.
Maybe I leaned back in my chair. Yeah, I got all what you said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So there was Popcorn Becomes You. There was Pavement Becomes You. So I just happened to use that one. But yeah. So I wrote a poem about maybe 5 or so. I forget when, but a while ago. And then after that, I finally decided to do some music to it. So it's kind of a strange song.
Well, everything that comes from you is strange. Is why we love you.
Oh, I should go up to someone and just go, "Ugh," and then they go, "Ew, what was that?" I went, "You said everything that comes out of me is strange. Have some more strangeness, buddy."
I don't want no vile. Hey, but you have a lot of vile coming out of your mouth sometimes.
Yeah, I do. And then when it hits on my shirt, then I see the pretty lady, and I go, "I'm sorry, pretty lady. I'll wipe up my vial."
That's funny. So, let's get to this. We're doing an album that I think is kind of obscure, but not obscure because people do know about it, but they only made one album, which I'm sad about. It's a group called Army of Anyone. It consists of Richard Patrick from Filter, the DeLeo brothers, Dean and Robert from Stone Temple Pilots, and Ray Luzier, who was from the David Lee Roth Band at the time on the DLR album with John Five. This guy came to my attention, Ray Luzier, on this album. And he's become one of my favorite drummers. Just a little spoiler alert here. And,
cool.
So this is a group called Army of Anyone. It was a rock supergroup formed by Filter frontman Richard Patrick and 2 members of the rock band Stone Temple Pilots. In addition to Patrick on vocals, the band featured brothers Dean DeLeo and Robert DeLeo on guitar, bass, respectively, and Ray Luzier forming a David Lee Roth Band on drums, what I already said. The band released one self-titled album in November 2006, which was well received but sold well short of the band's multi-platinum selling releases of the other bands, even despite the success of their first single, Goodbye, which peaked at number 3 on the U.S. Billboard Mainstream Rock Songs chart after releasing the second charting single, Father Figure, and touring in the support of the album. The band went into hiatus in mid-2007. With members returning to the respective bands except Luzier, who joined Korn. And despite being relatively inactive since 2007, all members have stayed in contact and have independently shown interest in working on a second album if logistics and scheduling of their commitments of their other bands ever aligned. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast with Ray Luzier on it because he's also in a band with Doug Pinnick and George Lynch, a band called KXM, which I get to listen to his amazing drumming because I can't stand Korn. Just because of the singer. I like the music, it's just the singer. I don't know. I don't like Jonathan Davis. I could stand it sometimes, but maybe one day we'll just do a shit on Korn episode. I don't know.
It would probably take me a whole year to listen to a whole album by them, but yeah, after the year is over, we could do it.
All right. Well, Ray Luzier is a freaking killer drummer. He has a lot of I hear a lot of Neil Peart in him. That's probably why he does a lot of these drum rolls in the middle of a song where you don't expect a drum roll, and I'm like, damn, fuck, this guy just freaking cymbal use is amazing. Fuck, I love this drummer. I think he's in my top 5 now. I just love him, and when when I get to that song where he just goes off at the end. So let's get into this great album. Well, I think it's great. We'll get Lee's opinion on it in a second.
You sure will.
Yeah, we sure will. And I got to get to the album. Where is the album at? I lost the album. It's just about the bad discography. There it is. Boom. Here we go. Okay, let's get into the first track where it's It Doesn't Seem to Matter. Did you like this song, Lee?
Well, it has the makings of a good song, but parts of it aren't great. It's a decent song, but I'm sure it isn't the best song on the album.
Yeah, I love the bass on this song. It's so good. Man, it's a great song. Love the lyrics. Oh, wait, I gotta I gotta look up these lyrics, man. I even wrote me a note. Look up the damn lyrics, idiot. Let's see. It doesn't seem to matter. Seem to matter. I should have had this ready. Sorry, people. I'm lagging. I did my notes early this week. And here we go. I just love these lyrics. How it's like bitching. Like he says, I saved a place for you, I saved a place for all of you. I want to pull you all in. I want you guessing where the truth begins. I like this part right here where he goes, let's all fake happiness. We'll put on a good show. We'll lie through our teeth. I'll teach you how to cheat. Amen. And it doesn't seem to matter when it's all about you. It doesn't seem to matter when it's all about you. Hey, Lee, is this about you?
Maybe. I was going to say, does some good poetry. He should come out with a book and forget doing music.
I love Filter, though, man. Fuck. It said, I'll try to make amends.
Really?
I'll try to... Look how the lyrics change, because in the beginning he goes, I saved a place for you. Now he goes, in the same tone, he goes, I'll make amends. I'll try to mend all of you. I want to let you all in. I want to live where the truth can win. First he said, He says, I want you guessing where the truth begins. Now he wants to show them the truth. And then he goes... First he said, let's all fake happiness. Now he goes, let's all make happiness. We'll put on a good show. With blood in the streets, we'll kill who tries to cheat. Amen. I love this. I love this song, how he changed it up, but it's in the same tone. Yeah. It's fucking genius.
Yeah, if only the music was more like that.
You don't like the boom, 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 boom. The fucking bass is just rolling on this song, man.
I actually, well, the DeLeo brothers are the good thing on this album. It seems like they're the ones who make it good.
The drummer's awesome.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, he probably didn't have anything to do with the writing of the music.
Yeah, it's all delay. It's most of it's Patrick and Dean DeLeo and Robert DeLeo here and there. So
yeah.
Let's get into the single off the album, Goodbye. What'd you think of this one?
Well, this sounds a little more like Stone Temple Pilots. It's a good song. It's kind of like the first song, but I like it better. But I'm still waiting for an even better song.
Wow, I love this song. It's like a fast rocker. Love how the chorus slows down the song, then goes back to kicking ass. You know how it goes, da-na-na-na-na-na, and all of a sudden he goes, hey, goodbye. It's like the chorus goes slower than the rest of the song, and then it picks back up when it goes back into the verses. It's freaking awesome. I love how they did that. Usually the chorus will go faster, you know. I like how they slowed it down, and then it just starts kicking ass, and then Ray. Okay, at the end of the song, they go into the instrumental ending, right? Where it's like, and then the instruments are going off, and he's just freaking doing drum roll after drum roll, freaking kicking ass, and then all of a sudden Patrick comes back when he goes, goodbye. Fuck, the song at the end, man, it's just a killer instrumental ending to this song with Ray showing his chops on drums. Rick, and when I first heard that, I go, fuck, this drummer kicks ass. And then I freaking started listening to the album again just to hear his drum parts. And fuck, I love him. Fucking great drummer. If you heard KXM, dude, he freaking goes off on that group too. And I think you like King's X, right?
I don't know if I do. I heard one thing that they did before they became King's X, which I thought was absolute just crap, but then I think King's X is better, but I'll have to listen to more than before I can really say. But I did like KFM, whatever their name is, Kentucky Fried Music. I thought that I thought they were pretty good.
Kentucky Fried. There's only the Kentucky Fried movie.
Oh, okay.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and then we get to the next song, Generation. What'd you think of this one?
Oh, I like the way they play a lot, and have heavy rock, but they'll have a chorus or a small part that seems like it takes away from the heavy part. Still, this is just as good as the last song.
Yeah, and Goodbye in this song, they seamlessly transition into each other. Did you notice that?
Oh, that might be why I have criticisms.
It goes right into it starts, Goodbye ends as this song starts. It's like freaking genius. I love it. This is such a cool...
So it's like saying, I said goodbye before I said hello. Ain't I a genius?
I just like how his voice goes, generation, here and whatever. I love that freaking song, man. It's like, puts whatever in the song. Fucking awesome. Such a cool song. Love Richard's voice. Can go mellow and then hit you with a fucking scream. Love the grinding in the chorus. The band is so tight. Fucking great song. Sorry, man.
Don't you ever, know the difference between certain chords and songs, or do you just like if it sounds heavy?
I don't know the difference between the chords. I hear about people down tune.
But what I mean is, like, if a song has a more poppy edge, but it's still heavy, do you forget about the poppy edge because it's still heavy?
No, because I like the poppy edge, and I like it when poppy and heavy mixes together.
So there's
it's
something wrong with you.
Well, that's like Cheap Trick. Poppy and heavy.
Yeah, but even them, I don't like some of their stuff. Man, if we do a Cheap Trick album, you'll probably pick the one that I don't like, and then I'll get angry.
We did do a Cheap Trick album.
Oh, we already did the Lee's pissed off moment. I'm sorry.
I thought. I thought you liked Woke Up with a Monster.
I love everything that Cheap Trick does.
Okay. I don't love everything Cheap Trick does, but come on, pop heavy is awesome. That's like we did Oasis. They're kind of pop and heavy at the same time.
Yeah, and they kind of bug me a little bit sometimes.
I love it when they go poppy. All right.
Oh God, I usually try to avoid the pop. I like to go with Mom and forget pop.
I like to have some toe tapping along with my head banging at the same time. Nothing wrong with that.
I just prefer chewing on steak with my music. Forget about that poppy top.
Poppy top. All right. Well, you didn't pick my favorite song off this album, so I had to pick it.
Ah, shit.
And I know it's probably a song you hate because we were just talking about Poppy.
Yeah, if it's the next song. No, I already did my pissed off thing. I love everything. I love this song and all of that.
So here's A Better Place by Army of Anyone on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
Let's begin. My favorite thing. We'll take a journey to a place within. So help me to travel.
That was a better place. So why didn't you like that song, Lee?
Well, I put my notes are I don't really like this song that much. It could have been better, and the arrangement and stuff is okay, but melodically it's fluff to me.
That's funny. I absolutely love this song. I love the moodiness of this song, and the acoustic, the bass is like, and the acoustic guitar, it's like ear candy. Love the solo, very melodic, great song. And the lyrics, man, he says, let's begin my favorite thing. We'll take a journey to a place within. So help me to travel, maybe the mystery will unravel. In my own skin, in my own heart, I wish you'd come in, but the place is blown apart. In my own skin, in my own heart, we have to rebuild. The hardest thing is just to start. Make me a better place, it's filled with love, yeah, oh. Make me a better place, it's filled with love, yeah. Screaming, dreaming, we've taken a trip where our thoughts unload. Dreaming, believing, the place we ended up is where the truth is told. I fucking love this song. Fucking deep lyrics, great lyrics. They don't repeat themselves. And I reckon this is just a freaking perfect band for me. It's like Cheap Trick of 2000s, man. I just love it. Mixed with Stone Temple Pilots, with freaking two of my favorite bands of the 90s, the 2000s and 90s, Stone Temple Pilots and Filter. I fucking just love those two bands. And I know you don't. Boy. I know you like Stone Temple Pilots.
I like Stone Temple Pilots.
But you don't really care for Filter.
But I just find that having Filter in it is like having a nice spicy taco with strawberry ice cream in it. It just don't work.
I absolutely love it. And I just love Richard Patrick's voice. I love Filter. Did you know before he started Filter he was the guitar player in Nine Inch Nails?
Oh, another group that I really don't really love.
But do you see how he changed from the
But in a different way. The reason I just kind of don't like the image.
But Nine Inch Nails, he changed to like going into Filter, which is kind of Nine Inch Nails type of more pop in it and but he has more. He screams like Reznor on the first album, but still has that mellow thing that Reznor has too. I just fucking love Reznor. Fuck. I know why you don't like Nine Inch Nails, because it's describing something you don't care for. But that had to happen.
It's okay.
And then we get into the next track, which you picked, Non-Stop. So here's Non-Stop on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
It's
That was Non-Stop. Why'd you like that song, Lee?
Oh, actually, now this is probably the best song on the album. Everything Works. If the rest of the album is like this, I'll be
You'll be what? I left you. You're gone.
I'll be happy.
Kill. We had a little drop out there. And I'm not going to edit that. So we got rawness. That's why I'm a free form.
But did you hear what I said? I said, now this is probably the best song on the album.
Yes, you did say that.
Everything Works. It's the... Okay.
Yeah, and then this is cool timing to start the song. Love the vibe, and Ray shows off again. Killer break, and the DeLeo brothers kick ass on this track, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, you could tell they play with each other, man. It's the bass and the guitar, they just have that groove, man. It's like unmistakable groove. They could play with anybody, and I think the bass player, I think, is Dean DeLeo. No, he's Robert DeLeo. He plays with Alice Cooper a lot, and I think he's in Hollywood Vampires. But
oh yeah,
he plays on and off with him, and he also plays with Phil Collen on his Delta Blues group. So he's pretty amazing musician. So I remember hearing a story about Stone Temple Pilots that those two brothers were like homeless in San Diego before they started the band. So these guys pulled themselves up and frickin', and made something of themselves and not shitting in the streets, and letting everybody take care of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little political humor there for you.
Yeah. I if I had the choice between having someone pour a bunch of shit from their coffee cup on my head or listen to Filter, I'll listen to Filter.
Yeah, I bet you would. All right, and then we get to the next song, Disappear. What'd you think of this one?
This is a throwaway to me. I somehow think that guy from Filter was responsible for the Tame stuff on this album. The DeLeo brothers probably needed money, so they worked with him.
No, what happened is that Scott Weiland went into rehab. They were having problems with Stone Temple Pilots. Richard Patrick just got out of rehab, and he was working on the next Filter album. And he heard that the DeLeo brothers wanted to work with him, so he brought them in to work on a song, and it worked so well that they jammed for 12 hours and made a whole album. So they were kind of good together. And this song was written by Patrick and Robert DeLeo. So I like this song. It's a cool track, good mood music. Killer Slide by Dean. Don't you like the slide guitar player, man?
I do like the instrumentation. It's just sometimes they have little parts of their songs that sound to me like Avril Lavigne or little.
Oh, they never sound like Avril Lavigne. That chick
or,
that
like da 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 da, like that crap. I don't like it.
You just insulted my intelligence with that, saying I like Avril Lavigne because I listen to this. Oh, fuck you, Lee!
I'm saying they sound like it.
They sound like Green Day and Cheap Trick. Fuck.
The reason why you don't hear it is because you don't hear Avril Lavigne, but they snuck it in the song for you.
Oh, fuck them, man. I like it, then. They tricked me.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, and then we get to the next song, Stop, Look, and Listen. What do you think of this one?
This is okay. It's like a second-rate World Party song, but it's better than the last song.
Yeah, I liked a couple World Party songs.
This I did say this was okay.
Yeah, it's cool, and he's playing the slide again. I like the way Robert plays the slide, man. Fucking killer. No, I mean Dean. I get them confused. They're like twins almost. All right, and then we get to the next song, Ain't Enough, which you picked. So here's Ain't Enough on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
Loose
That was Ain't Enough. So, why did you pick that track?
Now, this is a really good song. We're back on track again. The DeLeo brothers probably told the filter guy not to write anything on this album.
Well, it was written by him and Robert DeLeo.
Well then maybe he took some drugs and got in a better writing mood.
This song has a killer groove on it. Richard's voice is so expressive. I love this track, man. Great pick, Lee. I would have picked this if you'd done it. Between this and A Better Place are my kind of favorite songs.
Damn it.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer. All right. You sound like Bones McCoy there. Damn it!
Ah,
All right. Let's get
more
into
like Bones McGrump.
Let's get into the next song, and when you find out who wrote it, you're gonna go, "Fuck me." Here's "Father Figure" by Army of Anyone on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
Love is what's lost
That was Father Figure, written by Richard Patrick by himself.
Well, like I like him. Didn't I say that I like him? Don't put words in my mouth. Let's edit this podcast. Anyway, I could hear Ace really do a cover of this. It's pretty good. This is the third really good song on here.
Yeah, it's like there's good hard rock going on. Lots of musical changes on this. In the background, there's so much riffs and drumming going on. The solo, the drum, freaking Ray goes off on drumming. Freaking, this song is off the charts, man. Great song. Fucking just love it. It's just like it's like a progressive rock, hard rock, pop, punk song. It's freaking cool. I love it. And then we get to the next track, Leave It. What do you think of this one?
This has a Led Zeppelin vibe, so I could imagine Greta Van Fleet do this song, and it would be perfect for them because it's not so great. But I'd rather listen to this than Led Zeppelin's Kashmir.
Yeah, we did a podcast on that album, Physical Graffiti. Go back and listen to Lee bitch about the whole album.
Hey, not the whole album, just the songs that people are like, why didn't you like that song?
Well, I could see why you didn't like Kashmir, because it's the same beat through the whole song a little bit, But I love it. I like dun 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 dun. Okay.
All right. Dum 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 dum. Yeah.
This is what I think of Leave It. Great song. It's ear candy. Hard to explain how this song hits me. Sometimes you listen to a song and you like it and you don't know why you like it. I don't know why I like the song. It's not like a Killer's track. It's not like a really... But I like it. I just won't skip it. It's a killer break in the middle. Freaking, they play great, and the slide that Rob, whatever who does it, and Ray rules. That's all I can say about this song, man. You know how sometimes you like a song and you can't figure out why you like it, Lee?
Sometimes, yeah, but then again, I usually go by the name Mark Alden Taylor when I do that.
All right, well, let's get into the last song off the album, unless you had the iTunes exclusive album. This wasn't supposed to happen. What do you think of this one?
This is okay. It's the best of the ballads.
Yeah, it's a great song, and it's actually the longest song on the album, and it's a great way to end this album. It's like a slow down acoustic track. Freaking great song. And then
if they took away A Better Place, this would be great. But anyway, go on.
And then I have the iTunes exclusive songs, but I'm just gonna say I liked Good Time to Loosen. Cool song. It would have fit great on the regular album tracking. And then Used to Know Her, which is just an instrumental, which is pretty cool. And then they also have, like, if you got the Target, it has Ain't Enough acoustic, and It Doesn't Seem to Matter acoustic by Best Buy. And then Disappear was a Rhapsody exclusive. What happened to Rhapsody? They just disappeared, huh? Well, Best Buy won't have any exclusives anymore because they don't sell fucking CDs, assholes.
Yeah.
Fuck. But Good Time to Loosen is a really cool slow down track, and you probably would have liked Used to Know Her because it was just instrumental.
Yeah.
And this position, it peaked on the Billboard Top 200 at 56. Goodbye was 21 on the modern rock and 3 on the mainstream rock, and Father Figure was 31 on the mainstream rock. And we already said who was on this, and Bob Ezrin produced this album. If you know who Bob Ezrin is, great producer who ruined Kiss, and also made killer albums with Deep Purple and other bands. But he kind of ruined Kiss with The Elder. I do like some of The Elder. I like most of The Elder, which a lot of people shit on. And I find some good songs on that album. It's the reason why Ace left the band, fuckers. They were
Yeah.
supposed to make a rocking album, and then they fucking said, "Let's fucking do Pink Floyd. They're hot right now." You know, a Kiss changing their tune when fucking something sells. Let's make that dollar. Gene Simmons goes, "We need more money in our bank accounts, boys. Let's do what
Yeah.
Pink Floyd did. Let's make a concept album."
Yep.
Yeah.
If
So
I did an album with you, you would bring in so many different styles of songs. I would say, "Oh, this is really good. This is pretty good. This is kind of okay. This sucks. This is," and then you'd say, "But they're all going on the album," and I'd be tearing out my hair.
Lee, I don't know how to write songs or make albums. I could produce it and tell you what to do with it that I want to hear. Like I would have somebody else sing your parts and just have you play the keyboard.
Yeah. I would have to write something crappy just so you would love it.
Oh, wow.
And that would be not great.
Lee, I love all your songs. Your voice is a little off.
Well, that's true. You know, it's kind of like you hear something that sounds really good, and then you hear
Like you hear the like
what the hell is that?
example Bugs on Cheese. Dr. Fuck took that and made it fucking awesome, which was a good
Yeah.
song in the beginning. You write killer lyrics, you just can't sing your lyrics.
Yeah.
You should find somebody in New York to come jam with you and record them singing your songs. Like you pay people to freaking give you pictures of them shaking their hands. Have a vocalist come in and jam with you and sing and make videos of that with you and her or him singing.
Yeah.
You know, jamming together. You know, and then we get a different perspective.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people hear your voice and go, "Fuck, I don't want to listen to this." Like my wife, she doesn't like your voice, and she won't let
All
me
right.
play it in the car. But I listen to it and I like it because I like your lyrics, and you're my buddy.
Do you think that it's possible that the reason why I don't hear back from people when I give my CD is because they started to hear the voice and went, "Uh-oh."
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm giving you a suggestion. Get out there and find a singer. I know your voice is fine with me because I'm used to it and I like it. And when you keep listening to something, you get used to it. But if you give it to artists and they just cut you off right there because your voice is kind of monotone and you don't have like a... You have your own style, but it's a style. It sounds like you're talking. You know?
Yeah,
you don't actually sing.
I don't try to be monotone. But people say it's monotone, and then when I go, "Hey there, how are you?" and they go, "That sounds fake." And I go, "What the hell are you talking about?"
I'm just saying.
But then I listen to it back and go, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing really good. Hey, how are you doing? I'm going to be really excited about this. Hey, I am really excited. I am da 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 da." And I go, "Ah, damn it." I don't like my voice. I'm not a monotone guy, but I sound monotone, and that bugs me more than this album bugs me. So
But Lee, you write great songs. You know, fucking Dr. Fuck proved that with everybody. Everybody they heard Bugs on Cheese and they went back and listened to you singing it, and they go, "Oh shit." It's a good song. People can't hear the greatness of your lyrics when your voice is like turning them off in the first second. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want people to get out when you were in bands, you didn't sing, did you?
Back in the early days when I was the guy who sang, and I asked one of my other band members. He didn't want to sing, but then we had another guy who did do some singing. He died some years ago, unfortunately, but he was cool. But like I did actually just talking back then because I knew I wasn't a good singer. I was worse than I am now, you know. So, but I did lyrics like mildew soup and stuff like that. I made it like you'll drink the mildew soup, you know. So I made it so that it had character. I didn't really sing it, but I at least played a character and it sounded cool.
Why don't you like make instrumental tracks that you would sing on with the lyrics, send it to somebody who's a singer, and say, "Can you
Yeah.
do this for me? I'll give you $20. Sing the lyrics and send it back to me."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to save up some money, and then there's like stuff like Fiverr that has people who do lyrics, or like they even, some of them do lyrics, but they do singing and they do keyboard and drums, and I could like make like a pretend band that way. I don't actually play much on it, but everyone else does, and it's my songs.
Now, you're a great lyricist, man. You're like, your lyrics are cool. I love listening to your songs. I like your CDs you send me. Now I can't listen to it in the car. I got to put them in my iTunes and listen to them on the way to work. But fuck,
Yeah.
you write killer songs, and sometimes your voice does unnerve me sometimes. But I listen to it because I like your lyrics and I like your keyboard playing. Even though Ian Wally makes fun of you using your Casio.
Yeah. But now it's a Yamaha.
Yeah, he's got a Yamaha now, Ian. So frickin' chew on that, buddy. I love you, Ian. Look, I miss the fucking. They tease us. They bring back shows and then they're gone for 2 months. And it's like, damn.
Yeah.
I know Ian's been going through a lot of tragedy in his life, man. We're with you, brother. We love you, brother, and get back when you can, you know. So on that note, let's get into our tracks of the week. And in the honor of this album, I'm trying to pick tracks that go with the albums now. So I picked Stone Temple Pilots with Big Bang Baby, and then you picked the Guess Who with Bus Rider.
Yeah.
So until next week, we don't know what we're going to do until Lee tells me.
I think I have an idea. I want to tell you, and then if I can find it, I'll give it to you. But if I can't, then we'll pick something else.
Sure.
All right. There's an album by Joe E. Covington. He was the drummer with Jefferson Airplane right before they turned into Starship. He was like a late drummer, or like one of the last ones. He was on like Long John Silver and Bark. But he did an album called Joe E. Covington's Fat Fandango. And if we can do that album, I think that it would. I'd be interested in your opinion of it. I actually dig it, but it's a unique album. Let's say that it's rock, but there's kind of a reason why I'd like us to review it.
I do anything. A lot of times, 99% of the time, I like what you give me, and 99% of the time,
Yeah.
it's still in my iTunes, and I'm still listening to it. I'm still listening to
Cool.
like the Boz Skaggs and the other ones you've given me. They're still in my iPhone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's on shuffle. It comes on, and I listen to it. I still like that shit. So you got me into a lot of killer tunes. I just, I didn't like Fairpoint Convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't win them all.
You might actually. There's a couple of things that they do that I think you might like, and if I send you the links, you'll probably erase them. So never mind. But yeah, I mean, I can understand why you didn't like them, but hey. Then again, I understand you like almost everything you hear, so that's cool.
I don't like everything I hear.
Yeah, I said almost. You didn't like that one group.
Not even, dude. I shit on more music than I like.
You just don't mention it.
Yeah.
No wonder you don't mention any of the groups I mentioned. You
Well,
don't like them.
I said we could do a Korn episode a year where we could shit on that band, but that's okay.
We could.
Yeah,
I'd be able to listen to one album.
And after doing this, I want to do another Stone Temple Pilots. I did Stone Temple Pilots Core with Andrew Jacobs. Go back and listen to that episode. It's a pretty cool episode, even though Andrew is a little monotone. He's in talking,
Yeah.
but fuck, that guy could promote the show like crazy.
We could do a duet, Gerstmann and Jacobs, and the album is flat as a pancake because we have flat voices like this. Oh baby, I need your lovin'. Oh, gotta have all your lovin'. Do-wah, do-wah.
I like that song. It's so cool. I really like that song. I dug it. Kiss is my favorite band, and Hot in the Shade is the best record ever. Okay. Yeah, go check out our Hot in the Shade review too. I don't think Lee was on that one. Hey, no. But I was going back in the laurels of this podcast. I wanted to see what day I started doing this podcast. We missed the anniversary of the podcast. It was August 3rd, 2016. So this has been going over 3 years. And you've been on it since the first year, so congratulations to us. Yay! Because you were on the third or fourth episode, so you're there, Lee. All right, so let's get into our tracks of the week. Big Bang Baby by Stone Temple Pilots and the Guess Who Bus Rider. And until next week, say goodbye, Lee.
Goodbye till we meet again.
I was going to do the Army of Anyone. Hey, goodbye. All right. See, I can't sing either. My voice is a piece of crap. All right. Till next week. Take it easy, man. Later, Lee.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
There's a hole in your head. like the rest of us. Places to go, important people to meet. Better not get up or you might lose your seat. Bus rider. Leave the house at 6 o'clock to be on time. Leave the wife and kids at home to make a dime. Grab your lunch pail, check for mail in your slot. You won't get your check if you don't punch the clock. Bus rider. Sit down in your chair. Grab yourself a toupee cause you're losing your hair. Doesn't matter what you do, you've nothing to lose. I'm so awful goddamn glad I'm not in your shoes. Bus rider. Bus rider.
Now let's get into the promos.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
I wanna rock.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
You gotta fight for your right.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
We've got Bush.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
That's right, beggars. Cold beer, hot women, loud music, and copious amounts of hairspray and spandex. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Big Bushy Power Hour is the biggest party on that metalstation.com.
From New York.
Hey, 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 hey! What up, bangers? From North Carolina,
Skitter Pal Meow Meow.
this is Bushy.
And the Mountain. Tune in every week for your listening pleasure only on The Plug with Bushy and the Mountain Man. You can find us on Podbean and iTunes.
Thank you very much.
You haven't listened to Mars Attacks podcast? What are you waiting for, man? Host Victor M. Ruiz brings you all types of hard rock and metal-based podcasts. You'll find everything from music-based episodes, interviews, to series such as Ultra Sexy Classic Album Series, where some of your favorite musicians, producers, journalists, and show hosts comments on the albums that push the evolutionary chains of hard rock and metal. Get with it and go to MarsAttacksRadio.com to find out more. Punch it, get blasted!
Hey, this is Lee Gerstmann, and if you like to hear some stuff that's like, you don't know what it's gonna be, and even if it's stuff that I don't even know what it's gonna be, check me out on what I call the Lee Gerstmann Show, and it's just me doing reviews or me doing horsing around or whatever I'm doing. Check it out, please.
You have just listened to the Freeform Rock Podcast. All music played on the Freeform Rock Podcast belongs to its owner. If you like it, go out and buy it. Get your music on Amazon, iTunes, or at your local record store. Support what you love. Support the artist by seeing them live. Purchase their music. The Freeform Rock Podcast is not affiliated with any of the artists or music that we play. Thank you for listening to the Freeform Rock Podcast. We'll see you on the next episode. Until next time, stay free and rock on.